Okay, today we are going to set up DLSS and frame regeneration for Cyberpunk 2077, which is playing on the screen right now. And for my experience, there's only one way to get this thing set up where you get the performance out of it and the visuals, specifically for the 2.1 update, which, from what I see, fixed a lot of visual problems with the game. I mean, it transformed, at least with the 40 series cards. I can't speak on anything else because I haven't actually played um, anything since probably the 2.01 update. Strictly 40 series. So I don't know how it would look on something a little lower end. I've been at it trying to get this thing to work correctly since then, and it took the 2.1 update, which the base game itself, to fix a lot of the problems, right? As far as visuals and glitching all over the place. Fixed everything. Alright, so we're going to set up the DLSS, show how to do that when you have a 40 series card, because if you don't set this thing up, and from my experience, there's only one way to do it. Right, so here we're going to go into settings, and we go straight to graphics. Alright, here you go, DLSS super resolution, right? That's what we set at. This here has to be set to auto. Auto. If you try to manually change this, it will not work as far as the frame regeneration or frame generation and the actual DLSS will not work together. It will not look right, and you will not, from my experience, will not want to play. This is with a 4090. I can't even speak for anything less than this, right? Now, with it set, as you can see, I have the unlocked mod that basically I can max out all the settings, because usually this is on DLSS sharpness only goes to 1, and that's set to 2. This must be set to auto, right? And you can see down here, crowd density. I have the astonishing crowd density mod installed, and you see I have it set to astonishing. You get that from that mod to be able to do that. And the unlocked mod, which gives you better path tracing, lets me be able to max out all the settings. As you can see, everything is set to psycho, right? Which is basically max. And over here on video, you can see I am running not native, but 4096 by 2160. And to do that, I use a Key Digital HD Fix 22, which is a HDMI amplifier, to be able to get this setting here at 60 frames. You can do it, but at least the monitor that I'm running will only run 24. With the amplifier, I can get this setting and run it at 60 for this game. Trying to run at this resolution, like for instance, Skyrim, doesn't work. I cannot get this setting, neither that or Fallout 4. But for this game, it works. All right, so we're back to the graphics, and as I said, this has to be set to auto. You don't need the unlocked mod. You don't have to actually run path tracing and all that stuff. But if you want to run, and you have a 40 series card, and you want to run DLSS and frame regeneration, the ray reconstruction, this has to be set to auto. If you try to change this any which way, it's all out of sync. It's out of whack. And actually, what I only was able to do is either to run DLSS off and frame regeneration, or I can run the DLSS and no frame gen. I could not do both. I have to set this to auto to have both of these working together. Right? So let's come out of this and see if we can get the game to start real quick. The new 2.1 update, man, did it do a number on the visuals for this game. All right, here we go. It is unbelievable. All right, we gotta let it load up. You see the Lambo de Countach wide body kit, kind of scraped up. You know, we drive cars here. But look at how this thing looks. You gotta let this thing load. And this is running at basically 60 FPS and stays strong. As in a nice steady 60, around 60. Now in certain areas it does drop. You get that because this is completely maxed out as far as traffic, and you see how many people are walking up and down the street, the cars. I mean, this is serious traffic that's you know, doable without you know, cars spawning over each other and stuff of that nature. Right? Look at that. Now, of course, this is not stock. This has about as many textures that you can get as far as surfaces and building textures and all that stuff. Everything is here. And as far as the NPCs, it has the works. But look at this. This is how you get it. You have to set it to auto. If you don't, it will not run this smooth. And there's a big difference when you have a game that's running above 60 FPS or around compared to 30. It transforms. I can only imagine running at over 100 or 200 FPS. I don't know about no 4K, but I can only imagine going over 100 in 4K, what that would look like. All right, so that's it. Auto. Dlss has to be set to auto, and you'll get a breathtaking experience with CyberPunk 2077. All right, that's it. Check you later.